It's time for Highlands basketball. Tonight, the home opener of the Highlands tip-off tournament. The Highlands Golden Rams hosting the Burrell Bucks. Along with Sir Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik greeting you courtside. Inside joke, we'll talk about it later. Greeting you courtside tonight. The Highlands Golden Rams will open it up against the Burrell Bucks. First off, let's talk about the tournament format, Dean.
A little different this year, Mike. When we originally got the three teams together, Highlands, Deer Lakes, and Burrell, we didn't know the realignment of the sections. They came out here, Deer Lakes and Burrell in the same section. They asked not to play each other, which I can understand. You're going to play them in sections. So tonight we will play Burrell. Deer Lakes plays Shaler earlier this evening. Shaler won that game. Tomorrow, 4:30, we'll play Deer Lakes. Burrell will play Shaler.
Sounds like a plan. All right, Highlands Golden Rams come in here under second-year coach Corey Dodgen. They went 19-8 a year ago and made the playoffs for the 8th consecutive season.
Yeah, Mike, and again, coming back strong. We lost only 15 points from last year. We have a great setup. Jimmy Kunst come back senior year, averaging 21 a game. Got that great junior group, Cam Regard, Jordan Tavares, Braden Foster. And let's throw in Chandler Timmons, who happened to throw for 5,000 yards. Pretty good basketball player, too. So we're stacked. It's going to be hopefully a great year for us.
The Rams scored 70 points a game last year. They bring back 55 of those. That's always a good start. Well, Mike Fantuzzo in his 4th year as head coach of the Burrell Bucks, a great player at Burrell back in the aughts. 14-10 a year ago, but they lose a lot to graduation.
Yeah, Mike, 4 starters, Mackie McNabb in our Mackie Bennett's in our picture here. He returns, 12 points a game. He's going to be a leader for them. Another name back, Mike, hadn't played in a while, is Joey DeSello. You know we're getting old when we watch their dads play.
And that's happening more and more as we go along. All right, cameraman Dan is upstairs. We are psyched and ready to go for another basketball season. It's Highlands at Burrell, and it's coming right up.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Highlands Senior High School for tonight's game between the Bucks of Burrell High School and your Golden Rams in the Highlands Tip-Off Tournament. Prior to the playing of our national anthem, we'd like to take a moment to reflect on a person that was very instrumental in the Highlands basketball program and made a major impact throughout his career. Rich Falter, on May 24th, the Highlands basketball family lost its patriarch with the passing of Coach Rich Falter. After a successful stint at St. Joe's, Rich took the reins at Highlands in 1992, and over the next 17 seasons, he won a school record 255 games. He led his running Rams to the playoffs 11 times, captured 3 section titles, and advanced to the WPIAL championship game 3 times. His crowning achievement came in 1995 when Highlands upset heavily favored Blackhawk 58-56 to win the first WPIAL basketball championship in school history. Rich never sought the limelight and always deflected credit. So much so he had to be tricked into appearing at his own induction into the Highlands Basketball Hall of Fame. Would you please join us in a moment of silence for Coach Rich Falter. Thank you. At this time,
we're going to have a special presentation
Before the
here.
start of tonight's game,
Let's go back to Bill.
Please turn your attention to midcourt for a special presentation. Last year, in an opening round WPIAL playoff win over Albert Gallatin, Jimmy Kunst became the 14th player in Highlands history to score 1,000 points in his career. In his freshman year, he was the starting point guard and scored 199 points on the 2020 section and WPIAL championship team. As a sophomore, he led the team in scoring with 312 and another section championship. In his junior year, he averaged 21 points a game and scored 563 total points. He enters this year with 1,074 points. He is joined at midcourt with his coaches Corey Dotchin and Styler Tuschinski, his parents Kathy and Tom, sister Susie, and grandfather Jim. They are here to present him with a commemorative medal for those milestone accomplishments. During the first intermission, the cheerleaders will be throwing out replicable balls, and coincidentally, today is Jimmy's 18th birthday. Happy birthday and congratulations to Jimmy Kunst.
Oh, how about that, huh?
A birthday boy, huh?
You gotta love it. Okay, starting lineups are coming up. I'm gonna go retrieve our microphone. Dean, you go ahead and knock yourself out here for a second.
All right,
How's
we're going
that
to start with the Burrell Bucks starting lineup. As mentioned, Mike, only
And now
one
we'll take the
returning
time to
starter.
Introduce
They
the
had
starting
four
lineup
seniors
for the
graduate
Bucks,
last year.
coached by Mr.
Mike Van Tuzo in his fourth year here at the helm of the Burrell Bucks. They'll start number 13, Esau King Bukak, a 6'4" junior. We mentioned in the pregame also, number 10, Joey DeCello returns to the Burrell Bucks, 5'11" junior.
Number 22, Mackie Bennett.
Mackie Bennett, number 22, 6'1" junior, 12 points per game last year. Number 1, Dylan McCallum, a 5'10" junior. And number 4, another familiar Burrell name, Tucker Betar, a 5'11" sophomore. Mike, not one senior on the roster as a starter for the Burrell Bucks.
No, starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Dan Timmons Painting to beautify and protect. Now we will have some seniors, Dean.
We're going to start with the juniors first. They'll start number 25, Cam Rieger, a 6'1" junior. Number 23, George Rivera is going to get his first start, 6'1" junior. He'll replace Carter Leary from last year. The big guy in the middle, 6'8" junior, number 15, Braden Foster. And we will start 2 seniors this year. Number 0, Chandler Timmons, a 6'4" senior. And the man they just honored a moment ago with 1,000 points in his career. Number 1, Jimmy Kunst, a 6'3" senior, comes in averaging 21 points per game last year. Again, Corey Dotchin, second year as head coach here, referees tonight. Old familiar crew, Larry Porterfield, Jim Kendra,
Jack Richardson.
Jack Richardson, our old mailman. Right?
Yeah, that's right. He was worked at the post office in Lower Burrell for
Let's
many
see if
years.
he calls any traveling.
Exactly. Well, Dean, are we ready to go?
We're a week early, that's one thing. So we're back to...
We're back at it here at Highlands. We have brand new, beautiful home white uniforms. Notice the guys are wearing it tonight. Starting lineups tonight have been brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting for all your commercial and industrial painting needs. They got you covered. Larry Porterford has the ball, and we are underway at Highlands, and the Bucks have it in their traveling blue uniforms, dark blue uniforms, Columbia blue trim and white.
Last time we saw Mike was against Lower Highlands in the state playoffs. Cam Rieger looks like he grew 3 inches and matured about 5 years.
I should say. We saw his dad Nolan out here taking pictures, of course, before the game. This is Mackie Bennis, of course. He is the son of Sean and Robin. Sean coaching our girls here at Highlands again this year. We'll see the girls on Thursday night. This is 10, Joey DeCello back at it. Back out top, and
his dad was a really good player of Everett Valley, Mike.
Right, and now Bennis for 3 off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Jimmy Kunst. Rams have a Coulter Christie snuck into that starting lineup, number 2.
That was deep for Mackey.
It was. So here are the Rams, and this is Tavares. High posting it to Kunst.
Looks like
He went on the roll, got it into
And
Foster, and he lays it in. They were going for the dunk there, I think, but He'll take the 2 on the layup, and the Rams lead it 2-0.
Nice job by up-screen that time for Foster. Now Highlands turning up the pressure right away, Mike.
Yeah, they nearly had it, but DeCello got it to the corner. That's Christie for 3, and it's rattles home. Coulter Christie for 3. And it's 3-2 Bucks. Now Regard for 3, off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Kunst got in there, got the rebound and put it home. Jimmy's first 2 of the year, and the Rams lead it 4-3.
Added that to his game, Mike.
Dean, the Rams have beaten Burrell 15 consecutive times. The last time Burrell beat Highlands was in 2005 right here. It's been a while. None of these kids were born. Kunst lays it in.
That's a good point, Mike.
6-3. 15 in a row. The coaches in that game, Rich Falter, Tom Myers.
Wow.
The Hall of Famers both.
And believe me, Tom used to love to beat his former teams. So that's what happened that night, I can guarantee you.
We'll talk more about that later as we go along. Here's Christie driving into the paint. Oh, nice dump down and a lay-in. Driving to the basket was Esau King Buchak. His first 2 of the night, and it's 6-5 Highlands. This is Foster, tries to go baseline, but they collapsed on him.
Nice
Tavares left side.
move.
Well, Tavares got a man up in the air, nicely done. As Tavares got Bitar up in the air and he beat him, went to the hole, put it in, and the Rams lead at 8-5.
All post moves there, Mike. Nice job by Regard on the defense, but Bennis controlled it.
Bennis out to Bitar. Last time I saw Tucker Bitar play, it was in Biddy Ball at Pearl, and that is true.
And that used to be
Butch Lippett's deal, yep.
And that was co-ed, right?
Oh, Regard almost on the overplay, but it comes back for DeCello. Now to Bennis left side. Mackey drives into the paint, dumps it down. It went off of Timmons, out of bounds. No, last touch by Burrell. Highlands ball at 4:47 first quarter.
And that's the first turnover of the night.
By the way, Braden Foster looks like he grew too. I just want to throw that out there.
Strong
Kunst
move.
is fouled. On the floor is Larry Porterfield.
Mackey Bennis picks up his first. Braden now 6'8", Mike.
Yeah, they're all taller than me, I can tell you that. No question. Dump it in off.
Look
Oh,
at that.
give and go. Regard shot, score, foul. That's a new one.
When you think about it, Mike, it's perfect. Braden's already made the screen on his man. And the complaint is that he came in from out of bounds. He never touched the floor before he scored.
Didn't it reestablish? Is that
yeah, exactly. You have to reestablish yourself on the floor.
So here we go. First free throw of the year. And this will be Cameron Regard. Who really came on last season for Highlands.
Tenacious defender, really
we don't
improved on offense.
Like to blow our own horn, but I'm going to say this once at the very beginning of the year, and then I'm going to leave it. This team is loaded. And steal by Kunst. Kunst tries all the way in, lays it up and scores, and the Rams lead 13-5. Six
Mike,
for Jimmy.
Had to be able to say a few years, yeah, you guys could beat those guys and the guys in the white uniforms.
Bennis had it stolen by Timmons on a great play by him. Regard drives, lays, and scores, and Mike Fantuzzo needs a timeout.
He sure does. You can't blame him. 2 turnovers, 2 quick baskets for the Golden Rams. Regard gets his 5th real quick, and the Highlands lead jumps out to 15-3. Wireless Zone is the largest independent wireless franchise in America. They're dedicated to meeting the wireless needs of your family, your business, and your lifestyle. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphone, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Visit your Wireless Zone headquarters in Trona Heights, the Walmart Plaza, or the Pittsburgh Mills Mall, and ask about 5G Home, 5G ultra-wideband internet for your home. Or find the Wireless Zone nearest you by going to wirelesszone.com.
I was talking to John Mason upstairs earlier, and we were comparing our respective ages and how long we've been at this. So we're not giving you any numbers, but I just had my birthday the other day, so that was we were starting early this year. So Bitar, 3-ball off the back rim, rebound tipped around, and Esau King Buchak pulled it down.
Cam Regard was doing some refereeing over there beside playing. He had to travel, and he was right.
Here's Bitar now. I'll tell you what, this Burrell team has very good hair game.
Yes. Tucker Beatar reminds me of me when I was young.
DeCello here, Beatar.
There he is.
I tried to put it inside, and getting a hand of it was Tavares. And stolen by Kunst, but he tried to get it to Regard, but he couldn't control it. What did they say on that Lakers show on HBO? It's not a pass until somebody catches it.
That's it. Highlands' first turnover.
3:25 left first quarter. We've gotten moving quick here. The Rams lead at 15-5. Here's Beatar, now to Bennis. Steps into the left-hander off the back rim, no good. High off the glass, and Signorella in the game for Highlands pulls it down.
Nice one-handed pass over there.
Regard lets it fly. It's off the front rim, and the rebound to Buchak.
Nice job by Christie to ride out. Foster has 8 inches on him, but couldn't get him into the play. Like Mackie Bennis used to shoot here when he was in Clayton.
Oh, steal by Kunst. Kunst drives, lays and scores. Jimmy Kunst, the Eastern Michigan recruit, will be going there to play baseball. He said the rotation's a bit lacking. He figures he can get in there.
How about that?
17-5.
Don't stand top.
Right into the trap, Mike.
Steal by Signorella, and this is Regard.
Oh,
back
look at that.
Oh, Foster with a Foster flush.
Beautiful pass by Regard, Mike. And again, we always talk about the fancy passes. That pass was necessary to get it to Foster to dunk it. Great job by Camp.
All of a sudden, it's 19-5.
And 5 quick turnovers for the Burrell Bucks.
And another one. Highlands has scored 15 straight points. Burrell led at 5-4.
Ali Sharif into the lineup for the Golden Rams, 6-foot sophomore.
Sharif right side, wearing number 2. Beatar on him, got it to Signorella, another senior coming off the bench. Inside to Foster. Foster turns around, man, hits the floor, Foster scores. Foster's got 6 early on, and it's 21-5.
And those people looking for the charge there, Mike, he did not establish himself, and that way Foster could.
College refs could learn a thing or two from that call because they're calling too many flops now. Just let the play go.
Jimmy's going to get called for his first, and a little reach in.
That's the first Highlands foul of the 19th. Dean, from North Hills, we have news.
What's that?
Hampton 66. Seneca Valley 60. Joe Lafko has won his 500th game. Thanks to George Guido for that. He came over and he gave me that information. He said, I'm still doing things because George has informed us he's going to retire and I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, we're going to lose he's irreplaceable.
He could still be our friend, though.
That's it.
We said that. Kunst off the rebound. Jimmy drives 1 on 3.
I think they're going to call
offensive foul.
And that's
called by Larry Porterfield.
I think that's a good call too, Jimmy, with 2 quick fouls.
And he's going to get a break.
Highland's second turnover.
Dean, and speaking of news, breaking news, I had to deliver some bad news to our scorekeeper, Steve Meaner.
What was that?
Jacob deGrom has signed with the Texas Rangers. 5 years he is. 5 years, $185 million. That's 5 years. $185 million.
Monopoly crazy.
Monopoly money.
Yeah.
21-5, Highlands with a lead.
Perfect place to trap, Mike. When you can trap at midcourt, you have 2 more defenders called the midcourt lock.
DeCello now got it back to Beatar. Beatar, the sophomore, got a lot of playing time last year in their run to the playoffs as a freshman. Bennis against Tavares, turns, shoots, scores.
Mackey's in the book.
Mackie Bennis on the board, breaks the Highlands run, and it's 21-7. Rams went 17-0 there. Here's Foster. Turn around all the way to the basket. Front rim no good. Rebound Beatar. 45 seconds left of the first quarter. Highlands by 2 touchdowns. Beatar stops, pops, 3 ball. Missed it. Rebound Foster. Out to Regard. Oh, got it back. Off the defense just like he planned it.
Yep.
Signorella. Looping feed to Foster. Foster's going to let a 3 go. He drains it. Who had Braden Foster on the bingo board for the first 3 of the year?
How about that? 9 for Braden. Lead now 24-7.
He can shoot it from out there.
Another steal, Mike.
Another one.
Another
flush again.
He's got 11. Another assist goes to Regard.
Oh, nearly caught Bennis in a trap at midcourt. He lets it go, and that's going to end the first quarter. And a big first quarter for the Highlands Golden Rams. in the home opener. The Rams have won 7 straight home openers, trying to make it 8. They lead this one after one, 26-7. Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Then why not consider the caring therapist at Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Services in Natrona Heights? Zach Bartolotta and his staff specialize in one-on-one personalized care coupled with the latest techniques and equipment in physical therapy services. They deal with any type of injury, specializing in orthopedic conditions, including sports and workers' comp injuries. Phoenix will help you with your goal of returning to the activities you love the most. Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Services is conveniently located 1601 Union Avenue, Natrona Heights. Since we're in basketball season, it's right across from Spartan Dome. They have flexible hours for your convenience and accept the most insurances, including UPMC. Call today, 724-224-5090, to set up an appointment.
Well, Mike, very impressive first quarter for the Golden Rams, 26-7. And again, their press turned them over 7 times, and they converted 5 of those 7. And that's why they have this big lead. By the way, across the way you see our girls team there, and they were successful tonight in their maiden voyage of the year. They beat Fox Chapel up at Freeport 36-29. They'll be taking on Plum tomorrow, and we'll get to see them, as you mentioned, early on. We're going to do their game on the 9th against
That's
here.
Thursday night. We have a Gal Pal doubleheader.
The old Gal Pal, we love them. Girls will play at 6, the boys will play at 7:30.
Like we used to say in the old Comcast days, 1 setup, 1 teardown, 2 games.
That's how you like them.
Sharif into Tavares, posting up against Bitar. Nice post move, and put it in. Jordan Tavares off to a quick start with 4.
And Jordan, upper body, Mike, strength that time.
Yep.
They've all developed a little bit. Remember, they were lanky freshmen, now they're solid juniors. They're one of the best 8th grade teams I've ever seen. And I don't throw compliments around easy. That's Bennis going in there. And Mackey's got 4 of the Bucks 9. It's 28-9 Highlands. Been a fun group to watch, no doubt about it.
Regard's going to let it go from way downtown.
Saw it when it left his hand, Mike.
He's got 8.
Yep.
Rams lead at 31-9. Out to Bennis. Bennis stops, pops, 3 ball. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Timmons tipped it. And it stays. I think it hit Ali on the way out. I think it hit 3 people, actually. I think Chandler and then a Burrell player and then Ali. In deep. That was Jordan Baker. Now works it over left side to Cello, and he drains it. That's a 3.
His first 3 of the evening. Way deep.
Boy, Cam's letting him fly, but good job with the long arms of Signorella. Got it to Regard. What's the call? It's a charge.
Wow. That one I'm going to question.
Jack Richardson with the toot and a foul on Regard, his first. 3 team fouls against Highlands. Unfortunately, Jimmy Kunst has got a nice seat on the bench so far with those 2 quickies.
But he also has 8 points.
Yeah, you get those quickly, another turnover, and here comes Tavares back the other way. Tavares dumps it down to Timmons, off to Sharif. Left hand no good. Tip Signorella. You're going to get a lot of rebounds. Out to Timmons. His 3 is in and out. Rebound Signorella. Landed.
Yes. And 1. They didn't call it.
Nope.
I thought I heard a toot. They should have called it. No doubt there was contact there, Mike.
Now to Bennis. Bennis going to let a long 3 go, and that one's down.
There you go. Like I said, Mackey was here in diapers taking those shots. He's got 7.
33-15. Back out to Tavares. Now to Regard with a move.
He leads the Burrell Bucks in scoring.
Work it inside to Timmons, and we have a foul off the ball.
Jordan Barker going to get that, his first. Burrell went to his zone that time, Mike.
33-15. We mentioned Mike Fantuzzo, who replaced Sean Bennis as coach for Burrell. This is all comes back how this works. When Mike played in 04, he led Burrell to their first section title in 20 years. They won Section 1 that year and beat everybody twice. They beat Knock twice, they beat Highlands twice, they beat Valley twice.
3rd turnover for the Golden Rams.
Now they ride to Bitar on the way down.
That's going to be
Sharif.
Ali's first foul. Yeah, Fantuzo's improved every year, Mike. He had 1 win the first year, 9 the second. Last year, 14, they made the playoffs. So again, he's got the program on an upswing.
But again, as we mentioned, only returning starter has the ball right now. That's Bennis. Lost Brandon Corey and Donovan Callahan. They were both here for the Cager. Both helpful to me. We appreciate that. Travis Beatard, Tucker's brother, graduated. So did Gavin Thompson. Out to DeCello off the move. His three's off the rim, no good. High rebound, and Tavares has it. 5 minutes left first half. Highlands by 18.
Jordan
Tavares is hooked.
He's just bullying guys.
They're going to call it.
Yeah, McNabb. Going to get Bennis on his second. Mackey, Bennis, with 7 points now has 2 fouls. Do you pull him, Mike?
Ali Sharif gets a break, and Jimmy Kunst comes back in. Well, apparently not.
And the answer's no.
Well, again, I mean, the game's in the balance now. Regard off the move. Another three is nothing but nylon. Well, that shot looks pure. 11 points. 2 from downtown here in this second quarter, and it's 36-15.
Highlands Foster, yep, for team high.
Highlands is led by as many as 22.
Another
Steal. Regard again. Regard all the way to the hole.
Pulled down,
Puts
Mike.
it up.
How about an intentional foul there?
But he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a couple. Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippines offers burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie. Made with their special super secret recipe and named in honor of the Birdville section of Harrison, where Philippines is located. The kitchen is open after the game, so stop by and say hi or call 724-226-3505 for takeout. And remember, breakfast starts every morning at 8, including their best kept secret, the 3-cheese breakfast pizza. That's Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights.
It's such a secret, I didn't know, Mike. Another steal by Highlands. Great dump down by Rieger.
And
He is just feeding Foster.
Finishes.
I think he's had every assist to Foster tonight, Mike. Foster now with 13. More importantly, Highlands ahead 40-13. Let's go over the Mercer rule, Mike.
No, we can't do.
Not in the first half. In the
first half, that's 25. Remember, it used to be 35. Kunst lays it in.
That's another turnover.
So he's got 10, correct?
Yep, and 11 turnovers for the Burrell Buck.
42-15.
You know, Mike, good question. Have they changed that back since COVID?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so. Again, things we depend on. George Gatto always gave the rule change
right.
to the newspaper.
I should say they should change it back, but
I think so too. But I know one thing. We'll find out at halftime. We'll ask George.
And the refs will have some talk about the two. DJ Cosentino's at the line, the freshman. No good. .355 left in the half. Regard's a tired young man. He's getting a lot of action out there right now. Second win by Cosentino. He drains it. And it's 42-16, less than 4 to go. Kunst gets a screen from Timmons. Kunst steps back and lets it fly, and he drains it. First from downtown for Jimmy Kunst.
Mike, we have 3 players with 13 points. Kunst, Regard, Foster.
It's Jamie Lee Curtis in the house.
Pretty balanced scoring, huh?
It's Friday the 13th.
There you go.
DeCello needs some help. Tried to catch Christie driving to the basket, but he kicked it back out. Bitar lets it go. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Timmons. 2-on-1. Regard, Kunst lays it in and draws the foul.
My favorite, Mike, the fast break where the ball never touches the floor. Timmons to Regard to Kunst.
Buchak and Bennis about to check back in for Mike Fantuzzo as Kunst goes to the line.
It's a beautiful thing, Mike, when you don't hear the ball hit the floor.
Downtown Dom Stobert in the Highlands lineup.
Dom, the senior, gets some early action, huh?
Well, Joe Lafko got his 500th win tonight. We got to get Dom his basket. We got to get Dom his 3. I think both of those things are going down.
There you go.
They're both going down tonight. You heard it here first. Kunst missed it. He's going to chase it down in the corner, though. Jimmy's just going to let it go and drain it. It's 2.
Well, I take 1 when you get 2, Mike. 17 now for Jimmy.
49-16.
This is reminiscent of game 1 last year against Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, that was something else.
Was the final that night?
It was well over 100, I know
100 something to 27.
Yeah. Mount Pleasant people weren't happy.
And then they complained.
Bennis, I know.
What are you supposed to do?
Buchak, they run the weave out top now. Rams playing some dogged defense, though. Highlands will play Deer Lakes tomorrow night. Burrell will play Shaler. And their former coach, it'll be the Rob Niederberger Bowl.
That's right, Rob goes to Burrell, took him to the championship.
Foster pushes it to Signorella. Back to Foster, lays it up, missed it. Tip Kunst good.
Jimmy, 19 already in the first half, Mike.
And he sat about a quarter, would you say?
Yeah, at least with the 2 fouls, you're right.
51-16. Bennis off the move, but he got shut off on the dribble. Hooks a pass over to Christie left side. Crispy blew it up the baseline, but Foster says, get that out of here on a poster. Bennis. Buchak, that's 2. Foot on the line, he hits it. He saw King Buchak with his second basket of the night. Now Signorella down low. Kicked it back out to Timmons, now to Stobert in the corner. Out to Foster, he's open, his 3. Off the rim. Pulled out of there by Cosentino. 1:50 left first half. Highlands by 33. Bennis. Threw it back to Christie.
Costello out there with Signorella on him. Straight man-to-man for the Golden Ram.
Buchak. Really bothered, but you're kidding. Lando on the floor? First time this year. Christie left side.
Step through.
Hook the pass, got it to Bennis. Tries to go baseline, but they call nothing. And you know what? I think I like that.
Good call, yep.
Bennis puts it in. He leads Burrell in scoring.
He has 9.
And it's 51-20 with 1:10 left first quarter. Got a late start tonight.
Halftime, Mike, well, DJ Coulter in the house, better known as DJ Colt.
Amazing. He did camera for us back in the day.
And now, Mike, he owns Orlando, basically.
He owns Orlando. He's up, I guess, holiday-wise. He just had a baby.
Works in 38 states, 6 countries.
And knows Starling Marte very well, by the way.
His company he owns is called All Good Entertainment, and that's named after Alex Goshorn.
How about that? 35 seconds left in the half. Off the move, DeCello's shot missed everything. And Timmons, he completes one to Signorella. We never saw that before. And there's Kunst laying it in.
Sig had great hands there, Mike, because he took it away from the defender. Jimmy now with 21 in the first quarter.
17 seconds left. Highlands, it will be mercy rule now. They might be old school mercy rule at this rate. 10 seconds, Bennis, crossover dribble. Lets a long 3 ball go. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound is tipped. And Constantino had it. It's Stobert blocking the shot.
What up, dummy?
And that'll be the end of the first half here at Highlands with the Rams leading it. Highlands 53 and the Burrell Bucks 20. The Dean's going to tell you about his good friend Joe Lucchino right now.
Talked to Joe today, Mike. Him and his son Joseph proudly welcoming Lucchino Insurance, a financial group serving the AK Valley for decades. Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Retirement can have a funny way of sneaking up on you, so don't act alone. Get the team of Lucchino and Lucchino on your side. Joe and Joe always know. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to the Donut Connection, or you can call them at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance Financial Group put you on the road of financial stability today. Mike, interest rates are back up, so call, get yourself a CD ladder going, and enjoy the other side of the interest rates going up. You can actually make some money on your money.
Absolutely. That's why we have you here. We are at halftime, Sir Mike Choma. With the score, Highlands 53, Burrell 20. We'll be back with stats and more right after this. All right, we are back at halftime. The Rams lead at 53-20. 35 is the mercy rule. Halftime stats brought to you by Mason Elite. Being elite starts at any age. We train our players to be the best basketball players on the court and the best versions of themselves off the court.
Well, Mike, Highlands started out quick, 26 in the first quarter, 27 in the second. Burrell 7 and 13, their total of 20. Individual scoring for the Golden Rams, they're led by Jimmy Kunst with 21. Cam Regard has 13. Braden Foster has 13. Jordan Tavares has 4. Landon Signorella has 2 for their total of 53. For the Burrell Bucks, they're led by Mackie Bennis. He has 9. Isak King Buka has 4. Joe DeSello hit a 3 along with Colton Christie. And again, their total of 21. 1 foul shot by DJ Constantine.
Rams trying to beat the Burrell Bucks for the 16th consecutive time, a record that goes back to the 7th of December, 2005 when Burrell won here, 55-53. Our halftime stats have been brought to you by Mason Elite at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. For more information on the best basketball training in Pittsburgh, visit masonelite.com. Dean's going to tell us about Greatness Athletics. We got to hurry up and get these in because this is going fast on us.
Yeah, Mike, maintaining good health and fitness is more important now than ever. Why not make Greatness Athletic Fitness Center in Trenton your locally owned and operated gym of choice? Right trainer makes all the difference. Gary Nagley and his team of certified trainers will help you reach all your fitness goals, specializing in fitness, personalized training, strength training, weightlifting, powerlifting, and even boxing. And they're always open. Just swipe your key card. Greatness Athletic Fitness Center is located at 222 East 4th Avenue on the corner in Trenton. Membership started only $20 a month, so give them a call at 724-681-8629 or check them out on the Facebook at Greatest Athletics on the Facebook page. And a great job by Justin Coulter behind us.
He was terrific. It was so good seeing him again. And it's weird that he was in town, you noticed that. And then the strangest part of all of it, it turns out he went to college with Drew Carpin at Clarion. It's like, you got to be kidding me. And that is just so unbelievable.
That makes Drew a very young
athletic director. These guys are in their 30s. I mean,
I know.
But that is just great. So we're so glad he could come here tonight. And what atmosphere. And boy, is he terrific.
I like the way he mixes his old songs with the new beat.
Exactly. So the Rams back on the court with their starting 5. And Burrell will do the same as we start the third quarter. The Rams leading it 53-20.
Burrell must have had a late scratch with Dylan McKillop.
Dylan McKillop, yeah, he was not able to go apparently, and that's why Colter Christie took his spot in the starting lineup.
2 new coaches in the AK Valley this year, Mike. We got Albie Fletcher. He coached tonight for
and we'll see him tomorrow.
Deer Lakes, replaced Terrence Parham, and Justin Watler is at Plum.
And we'll see Justin Walter in a couple weeks. We'll be at Plum. That's our first road game on a Tuesday night. He was a coach at Sarah a couple years ago when we played Sarah out at Penn Hills, and Luke Cochran lit him up for like 45 or something.
But we still lost.
Pitar missed the 3, and the rebound to Chandler Timmons. Rams with the basketball. Jimmy Kunst.
And we established the Mercy Rule 35, correct?
That is correct. So really one basket here for Highlands will do that. They lead by 33. Kunst out top. Dumps it down, and Timmons' first 2 does it.
And there's the honors. Clock now will continue.
Rams lead at 55-20. Again, we'll play Deer Lakes tomorrow night. That game will start at 5:30. For those of you watching on YouTube, if you'd like to get out here.
That was 4:30, Mike.
4:30. I'm sorry, 4:30. And then Steal by Kunst. And then we'll be back here on Tuesday against Shadyside. What are they going to call? The palming?
They call it a walk, Mike. Iffy.
It could have been a palm, I suppose.
Yep, so back-to-back turnovers. 12th turnover for Burrell. Highlands only committed 4 here tonight, Mike.
We mentioned the Rams trying to extend their home opener winning streak. And now we have an offensive foul. Good job by Tavares to take the charge. He gets it back. They've won 7 straight home openers. Okay, here's one for the gift selection from the Spiegel catalog. Who's the last team to beat Highlands here in the home opener? This happened in December of 2014.
Was it Blackhawks?
That was back when we were first getting started with with this run of good teams. That's the first year they made the playoffs, it turned out. Tavares missed a shot, rebound to Seller. It was Freeport, 63-60.
Oh, how about that? Freeport back in our section, by the way. We'll talk about that when we get a chance.
There's a runner by DeSello, and he puts it in.
Settles. He has 5 now.
55-22.
Our section this year, Mike, we're down in 4A. Freeport, Greensburg,
Cam Regard drains one from their corner right in front of the Highlands bench.
Hampton, Indiana, and Knox.
Regard now with 16, 3 from downtown, and it's 58-22.
Mike, I'll be up early tomorrow. Middle school game, 8 a.m. in Freeport. We play Valley.
Bennis, left-handed, down.
To which I say, Valley better show up. If I'm up at 8 a.m., they better be.
Mackie Bennis into double figures. He's got 11, and it's 58-24.
He comes in averaging 12 from last year, Mike, and he knows he's going to step things up.
Well, Foster missed it, and Buchak got the rebound. This is Bitar. 5 minutes left, third quarter. Highlands leads it by 34.
They'll be down to 3A this year, Mike. We mentioned Deer Lake's going to be one of their section opponents.
Costello had his pocket picked by Regard.
Another turnover, third.
Oh, great pass to Timmons.
Yes.
Back out to Veras. 3 on the way. He drains it.
Wow. They are firing on all cylinders, Mike.
And we got a Burrell player down as Tavares drains the 3. And they're going to have to get a look at that. Winner is here. No better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment. Your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. And if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. Stop in today and see why Highlands fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil changes. Visit highlandtire.com or give them a call. Trenum, 724-224-9222. Natrona Heights, 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price since 1961. We deliver. Coulter Christie is up after taking a spill. Ange over there taking a look at him and make sure everything's okay, so he'll come to the Burrell bench.
Big game hunting tonight, Mike, in the Midland Classic. Number 1 in 4A, Lincoln Park will play number 1 Imani Christian from 1A. By the way, the PA overturned their 2 transfers from Canada, so they are in the Imani Christian lineup tonight.
Okay. A lot of stuff going on there. Tim McConnell now at Canavan, right?
Yes, Mike, and he's got a team that's defending WPL champions 2 years in a row.
Oh, Bennis from way downtown missed it, but the Braden Foster vertical leap took care of that rebound. Now to Kunst. He lets a 3 go. It's in. Rattles home.
Speaking of deep, that was a deep one for him. He now has 24.
And 2 from downtown. Rams have hit 7 from downtown. They lead at 64-24. Here's Bennis. Steal by Regard. He stepped right in front of the passing lane. Out to Timmons. Timmons now. Kunst. Back to Timmons. Chandler had trouble with it, but he hooked it back out. To Veras for 3 off the heel.
That looked good, Mike.
Buchak got it stolen by Kunst, but he carried it out of bounds. Rams will get some subs. Ali Sharif and Landon Signorella come in. Tavares and Kunst sit down. 3:27 left third quarter. Rams out to a 40-point lead now.
It's been all Highlands after a 5-4 Burrell lead.
That's correct. There's Bitar out by the big Ram center circle. Sharif is a dogged defender. Bitar goes all the way to the basket, missed it.
That's a walk.
Buchak is down there. What's the call? They're going to call a foul. I assume he'll be shooting.
Why say it's a walk, Mike? He stepped away from the basket.
So Buchak will go to the line and shoot a pair.
Located in beautiful downtown Trenum, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates, dedicated to serving the great La Prima espresso coffee and hand-dipped small batch chocolate. That time of the year, Mike Christmas, they make great gifts, dark and milk chocolate. Born under their great love for chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolate has a mission to provide uniquely delicious products while serving you as the gathering place for friends and family. Located at 206 Corbett Street in Freeport, stop in. They're open every day till 3. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind.
And there you go. Esau King Buchak made 1 out of 2 from the line at 64-25.
Baseline.
Oh, it is. At Foster?
Yep, blows up the baseline. He now has 15.
I was blocked by Mr. Buchak. 66-25. 2:15 left. Remember, stay tuned. After the third quarter, we'll have trivia from Unflooded. Saw all the Maris tonight. Gretchen, Brian, Brennan. Grazer on the 3, and here's Foster to Signorella. Oh boy, what a great job he did there to save it, but Bennis stole it back for the Bucks, and Bennis is fouled on the sideline.
The 5th Highlands turnover of the night. Tommy Stober going to check back in. We'll see a little bit of the Highlands rotation, Mike. Looks like they want to go 7 deep with Ali Sharif and Landon Signorella.
Signorella and Tom seem to have been the 8th guy that's come in. Those are the only 8 that have played by my calculations. If I haven't missed somebody when they came in, I didn't write them down. Again, back-to-back tomorrow. We'll tell you what the Rams did in back-to-backs last year tomorrow night. That's a tease.
There you go.
They played 6 of them last year. Deer Lakes only played back-to-back twice. The only time they did it was in both tournaments. So they didn't schedule them. Betar. We'll see Albie Fletcher, Terrence Parham. Retired, got a job with Amazon and had to travel. Family comes first.
He was here tonight. Oh, Bennis hits a 3.
3-ball and he's fouled. And a buck is down.
Yeah. Mackey.
That's Tucker Betar.
Took the old dive afterwards, but didn't get the call. Bennis, in the process, got injured. Get a chance to talk about the Boucher family, Mike. Located in Toronto Heights for over 70 years. Unique and qualified to help you with your auto insurance. Protects you, your family, and your home. Bouchers are independent agents nationwide. They work with Progressive, Allstate, AIC. Hometown independent agents, John and Nick Boucher, are there to serve you at 724-224-4300. Evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers, nationwide, and everyone else is on your side.
Landed Signorella in the lane. Tip by Kunst, no good.
Fighting Jimmy for the rebound.
Rebound Stober. Stober needs to get it out of there, and he does. He got it to Sharif. Now to Foster. Foster with a spin move. Foster goes in with the left hand, can't get it to go. Got his own, though, and scored.
That was all big man moves by Braden.
Sure was.
Now with 17.
68-28.
And Hans going to back the press off, Mike.
DeCello out top. By the way, Tucker Betar came out. He is in some serious pain over there, and that's the last thing they need, being thin and trying to get new people in there. Looked like it was an ankle.
And like you said, they have to play tomorrow, too.
And
they're
now,
going to get Tommy for 3.
There's DeCello. Stobert's going to pick up the foul, and DeCello's going to go to the line. They're going to say 2, Dean.
Only 2?
Don't you hate it when you need work done around the house but can't get anyone to call you back, or even worse, when you finally get in touch with someone, they don't finish the job properly? Well, put those problems aside, because Beanie Home Renovations has been executing home projects in the AK Valley from start to finish for over a decade. If you're spending your hard-earned money on renovating your home, you expect the job to be done right. Now they're pulling everybody off the line here.
The clock supposedly expired.
I see, quarter over, gotcha. If you're spending your hard-earned money on renovating your home, you want it done right. Not only does Beanie do everything from basements to roofing, they also bring a refreshing level of professionalism to every job from the very first call. Experience the difference today. Call 724-351-3172 or on the web at beaniehomerenovations.com. Take the first step in making your home a better place to live. Beanie Home Renovations, where the B is always busy. Dean, I'm going to show you some inside baseball. My printer, we know that. We got that. Okay.
Joey DeCello, by the way, did get 3 shots, Mike. He made 2 out of those 3.
Thank you very much. The third quarter is over. The score is Highlands 68. It's like we're at a track meet tonight. And the Burrell Bucks 30. No one's calling any timeout. They know we have to read these. They didn't. Coulter didn't bring the oxygen. What's with him?
Everything's going real fast, but they're going to let the cheerleaders get their cheer in, so it gives us a chance to do trivia.
Okay.
And, Mike, the trivia question tonight. How many years in a row has Highlands made the playoffs?
Oh, I know that. And here's how I know that. It's even highlighted on my sheet.
We'll tell the people that.
Let's tell the folks. The Rams have made the playoffs 8 consecutive years, which is a school record. They're 19-14 during that time in the playoffs. Since 2015, they made the playoffs 8 times, won 4 sections, made the finals twice, won 1 WPIAL championship. They've made 5 semifinals in the last 7 years, and they've averaged 18 wins a year. All this by way of telling you, these are the glory days of Highlands basketball.
No doubt about it. Coach Rich Falter smiling down upon him.
He is, and a very nice presentation that Bill Heasley did there, and we very saddened. I saw Rich just a couple of weeks before he passed away. It's very sad news getting that over the summer, and we will miss Rich, certainly. We'll get done flooded here for you in a minute. Stober, 3-ball off the back rim. Rebound, Tavares fought it, got it out of bounds, and I believe the Rams, the Rams will keep control, I believe. No, Burrell got it.
The Burrell, yeah.
Christie has it. The clock is winding. Nearly a steal, but now Bennis steps back. His three's off the front rim. Boy, that looked good from here. Tavares. Oh, great hook pass. There's Stobert, and there it is. Told you he was going to get one.
Tommy's on the board.
His first varsity points, 70-30. So we could cross off Joe Lafko and Dom Stobert tonight.
Same night you had it. Joe again was in a big game tonight.
Joe had to wait for months for that.
Yes.
Bennis.
They beat Seneca Valley, Mike. They're ranked in 6A, so that's a big win for them.
Oh, Hampton's going to be good. That's going to be the big section rival of Highlands again this year. They're going to go. Jimmy Kunst on a reach-in. The good news is Jimmy's gone quite a while without getting one. That's his third, though. He had 2 in the first quarter. Cameron Regard comes in. Jimmy will get a rest. 6:38 to go, and ticking, of course. Burrell key it in. Trivia sponsored by Unflooded. If your business has ever been damaged by water or mold, you know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara anytime, 888-650-7767. Unflooded is your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley. There's a 3 by Regard, no good.
It was 4-1 that time. The Golden Rams had their numbers.
Rams leading at 70-30, 6 minutes left on a moving clock. And moving we are. Bodies go down. Sharif driving on a pass from Regard, and he put it in. Ali Sharif's first 2 of the night. 72-30.
8 guys on the score sheet now for the Golden Rams.
That's impressive. Now we have a foul. Jack Richardson will tell us. It's on Don Stobert.
Mike, since this is a night where we're honoring Rich Falter, I want to give you his top 3 games in his life. Are you ready? 2002, 26-3 team beat West Mifflin in the semifinals. We were there at Fox Chapel.
The game at Fox Chapel.
Matt Bodeslawski
drained it. Yep.
3-pointer. That was his third best game. Second best game, Mike, 2021. He shot 72 when he was 73.
He shot his age. That's a good game.
That is very hard to do.
It is.
And I'm sure Rich will want me to mention that, which I just did.
Tommy Calendar's I'm going to guess number 1 is winning the title.
Yeah, that's the pinnacle. That was
Sharif from way downtown, and Ali drains it.
He shot that from the hip, Mike.
He's got 5. You mentioned 33, Tommy Calendar's in.
And Mike, that was Greg Kaprivnikar with the last-minute shot, left-hander in the lane that won it.
Now we have a foul. Just tell the story about, Bill mentioned that Rich had to be tricked into coming to his own Hall of Fame induction. Why don't you tell what happened there?
What happened was we were putting Micah Mason in, and I asked Rich to come and do the presentation for Micah Mason. He agreed to that and threatened, you better not be doing anything with me, because he was just that kind of guy. He didn't like the limelight.
I mentioned that the last time Burrell won here, Tom Myers coached Burrell, Rich Falter coached Highlands. Here's how different those 2 guys were. Oh, nice fallback jumper by Jordan Baker, and he drains it.
His first 2.
Rich Falter could not tell you at all how many games he won. Tom Myers knew exactly how many games he won.
I can give you details of every one of them.
They were very different. Calendar 3 ball, front rim no good.
Hustled by Signorella. What are they going to say here?
It's out of bounds.
And I think they're going to give it to Highlands, Mike. Yep.
Well, Landon's going to give you everything he's got out there, no doubt about it. Talked to his dad in the vestibule. He goes, this is it. He's a senior. I said, we've been meeting like this a long time, Nate. He goes, yeah, 12 years.
How about that? Yep, we had lots of Signorellas come through.
Tavares with a nice move. Goes into the paint, puts it up. Front rim no good.
Calendar on a glass.
Got it out to Sharif. He drives. Back to Signorella. Puts it up off the glass. Missed the bunny. Rebound nearly fought out of there by Costantino, but Ali Sharif has it. Less than 3 to go, can you believe?
Look at it. They're going to call.
They're going to call a blocking foul.
I thought they were going to go offensive
on Mackie Bennis. I did too. I thought they had a case. B&J Sports celebrating their 6th-decade outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. Cody Hubert coming in when it comes to all your sporting goods needs, and the crowd loves it. Look no further than B&J. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, and plaques. Any kind of sports equipment, you just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. 724-2762. 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
Can we say crowd favorite, Cody Hubert, Mike?
Oh, nice spin move by Jordan Tavares.
Everything but going down.
Didn't go down. It goes out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining. Highlands leads at 75-32. Bucks with a basketball.
Quite an impressive showing by the goal.
Yeah, it really was. Cody Hubert 1 year ago scored. He scored 2 points that night. And there's Bennis. Mackey can drain it.
He's got 17 now, Mike. And again, like I keep saying, he shot here when he was in Piper's. Cody!
3 ball. Oh, boy, that was a nice soft-looking shot, too. Rebound to Bennis. Bennis kicked it back outside, and that's DeCello back in there, and he drains a 3. He went down earlier. Good to see him back in the game. I haven't seen Beathard back, though. It'll be concerning to Mike Fantuzzo. There's a dipper by Tavares. Only 1 timeout has been called in this game by the coaches. Mike Fantuzzo called a 30 early to try to slow down the freight train. They're going to get Sharif with a little nickel dimer.
And Mike, he reached in so they get the subs in.
Right, they're going to try to do that. Mikey Allworth. I see Daniel Long. I see Aaron Randolph. And I see
Troy Belak.
Yeah, Troy Belak, 13.
Yep. Gonna leave Cody out there.
24, 40, and 32. I'm just making sure I have it for posterity that they're all in there.
Daniel Long, look, he has the sneakers from North Catholic, Mike.
It does. It's the first time I've ever seen him without a football helmet on. Final from Raleigh, as the first one is good by Joey DeCello. Pitt 68, North Carolina State 60. The Panthers are 1-0 in ACC action.
When's the last time that happened?
I don't know. Road game, too. Gotta love that. And DeCello hits them both. It looks like he's going to be a player for these guys, so it's good to have him back.
He's hadn't played since the 8th grade, Mike. He has a dozen.
Here's Belak. I talked to Troy's mom about being on Family Feud earlier.
She was, yep. That was something.
Said they were living in California because that's where her dad was stationed. Mikey Allworth drains it. His first varsity points.
He's got a 3-bagger.
75-40. You sure that wasn't? You sure that was 3? I thought it might have been 2. But Bennis check. Ball back. Bennis, no. Allworth the rebound. Out to Belak. Allworth again. Put it on the floor. Over to Randolph. Aaron Randolph wearing 24. Belak, 12 seconds. Hubert. Kicked it out. Allworth drives all the way to the basket. Lays it up, couldn't go. And the rebound to Cosentino. 3 seconds, too. Courtney, start the bus. This one belongs to the Rams. They win it 78-40. Dean, final thoughts.
No doubt from the beginning, Mike, the Golden Rams, that pressure early on forced 11 turnovers in the first half, and it was all Highlands from there on out. Highlands wins at 78-40. Come back tomorrow to play Deer Lake.
We will. Thanks to everybody. It was a busy night here tonight for the opener and a successful one. Thanks to Bill Heasley for his help. Thanks to cameraman Dan upstairs for his help, and thanks to Mike Choma for his help, and thanks to Justin Coulter.
You can't win them all till you win the first one, Mike.
I almost forgot to. I'm so sorry. So let's wrap it up here from Highlands and say thanks to everybody for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Final score, Highlands 78, Burrell 40. For Sir Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying so long, everybody.